Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven. We're going to be going into Gloomhaven Central this time, hopefully taking Kato and his final mission. He's due to retire as soon as he completes one more scenario, and we'll get that Inferno Blade design and an additional prosperity. Blaze still needs a hell of a lot more in terms of elite monsters, and we need living bones, corpses or living spirits, and guess what? There's living corpses in here, so Fairfox might be able to retire as well. It's a possibility, and if that happens, we'll be down to just 3 adventurers left for the moment. If we drop below that, I think I'll just recruit new mercenaries. But the plan is to go here and see if we can't cleanse the water pumps. Before we do that, though, as always, we're going to have a city encounter. You're walking across the silent bridge, heading towards the sleeping line to get a quick meal, when you see a crop shop standing in front of a small cart laden with plates of food. Curious contraptions. No, less adventurous meal this time. I'm definitely saving the money. We really have nothing to spend. Let's get into the cistern. I don't remember if we tried this one before. I'm sure I'll remember once we actually get in.
The water grows dark, black as a cloudy night sky. You cannot see your hands paddling in front of your face, but you press on. Before too long, you spot a light in the distance. It takes all the effort you have left, but eventually the light grows bigger and you emerge from a pool of fetid water, grateful that you can breathe freely once again. The relief, however, is short-lived. The room is swarming with menacing green masses of ooze and undead. You flop out onto dry land and try to catch your breath, readying your weapons for another battle.
Indeed, ready up. Ooh, there is a chest, but I don't think Fairfox is going to get it, so let's try for Zealot. Loot no gold piles or chests. That's not likely to happen. Let's try for the room tile and end at maximum health. Why not? Because it's going to be really hard. That's why not. Okay, so first room. And then it pushes through to a weird path bit. Okay. So cleanse all water pumps. Mercenaries adjacent to a water pump may forgo the bottom action to cleanse the pump. All mercenaries start with 3 curses. Well, you didn't. You didn't. And you didn't. So cursing is not a problem. Killing the big guys or the oozes instantly is definitely something we want to be doing. Let's Black Arrow. Is this hard? No, it's not. And then Smoke Step. So we'll start off Black Arrowing you and Smoke Stepping in. Let's come over here. I want you to be forwards-ish. We'll go Ancient Ward. That'll get 3 of them disarmed. A range of 4, actually. So we could put you a bit more centrally and target the specific threats. And after Ancient Ward, let's say something that's going to allow us to move in ready for the following turn. Maul. Yeah. Maul and Ancient Ward, because we want to be up next to it so we can use the Skullbane Axe, whichever one we end up targeting. And over here, Righteous Strength. That'll allow us to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And shield, and then give a massive wallop on something. This is now like a super awesome combination. Right, we're going to get the bear out. There. Why not? Oozes are moving and looting and healing, so they're not really a threat, so the disarm is going to be on the corpses. Off to a brilliant start. Absolutely amazing. Just what we wanted. Let's step in a little bit closer. I'm not going to bother getting that back. Wow. I feel so empowered by the way my team is doing at the moment. Get all the disarms off. And then I want to step in to here. And we'll put a shield on you. So this puts us close enough that we could realistically take this one out next turn. Let's also get a skeleton out to help kind of shield the area. And here, you know what, I'm going to get Ancient Ward back. Just because it's always useful. Right. We want to be... Well, really, I shouldn't have summoned that there. We want to be applying strength into as many things as possible. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll hit one of the slimes. Let's go for this one. Put a wound on it as well. It's going to heal up anyway, but not quite enough. If we'd taken it down to 1 health, then it could have potentially died from that. Let's get Illuminate the target back, because it's such a big hit. Healed up just a little bit, but it's enough to be annoying. Right. So, how do we want to do this? Let's go Disorienting Jaws of Death. Potentially, like, the bear could whittle this down a little bit, weaken it, and maybe, you know, it doesn't matter so much. These guys are all going to fight amongst themselves. We're going to Spirit of the Night to kill this one, I think, which means we need to move 1, 2, 3 over. So Quiet Frenzy and Spirit of the Night. We can do a stab and leave. That's all good. So actually we could do this a bit slower. It's a shame you can't like change the order of people acting. We'll do it with Patch Fur. That'll be fine. And then over here, we pretty much want as much damage as possible going out. Purifying Aura makes a lot of sense because by then Kato will be over. And then another Illuminate the target. Let's see what happens. Oozes are doing ranged attacks. Right. Try not to kill it in one go. But you can poison it. That's a reasonable hit. Good job. Kill this one. And do we want to get... Yeah, let's get Spirit of the Night and Black Arrow back. Nice hit, bear. Good hit, skeleton. Okay. So we're going to hit you for an attack 7. We are retiring a character. This bear is stonking through. Strengthen and bless all allies nearby. And then kill this one. Make sure it's dead. That's a shame. It's a stun as well. If it wasn't like a stun, I would have thought it was the right move. But if I'd stunned this one, it would have been as if there was just one left as well. And it could have been fine. That's okay. It attacked the bear. Right, so the bear is going to move in. So we need to think about pushing into the next room. You're not really in a position to do that because the bear's going to be in the way. So instead you can focus on killing the bear. Energizing strike and blood hunger. Unseen Dread will get us into the next room. Black Arrow will get a ranged attack and curse and stuff off. Tactical Order will have us following. Actually, let's go Hammer Blow and Practical Plans. And we'll work it out from there. So, what's in the next room? Nasty stuff. Nasty stuff and obstacles. These are gonna attack 3, range 3, target 3, muddle. And attack 3, range 3, target 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you can basically hit the door. But they're not going to move any closer. 1, 2, 3. So we could get to there. And Black Arrow this guy. It's not bad. Let's get the Dark back. Muddled isn't going to affect us next turn because we're just going to stab one of them straight off. Get the hit. There we go. Well, we may as well grab some gold. Although we're retiring, so there's no real reason for us to grab gold. We can actually get up next to this guy and hammer blow him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's no faster way of us getting there. I love the fact that we've got such high movement on our Sunkeeper. Might be at a disadvantage, but that's still a big hit. Poison. Ugh. Okay, everything's going to move in a bit closer. We can step in and we can Ancient Ward from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get 2 of them. So let's do that. Ancient Ward and Venomous Ally. I need you to Spirit of the Night one of these guys. So you need to move 1, 2, 3. Doomed Breeze, Spirit of the Night, Incoming Murder. We could Empowering Command to get the cards back as well. And we could Glorious Bolt to get an attack off. This is going to be interesting. So what are you guys doing? You're moving 3 and attacking 6. That's a lot. Oh, we don't have Dark. I thought we had Dark out. Oh, well, this is a mistake. This is going to be painful just for the sake of, you know, taking some suffering. Actually, we're going to disarm 2 of them, so it's not actually going to be that bad, but I feel like a bit of a chump. What are these guys going to do? They're going to push and poison everyone nearby and then attack 5 range 4. So it's going to be painful for Kato no matter what happens. Alright, it's adjacent ally only. I thought that was... I thought it was range 2. But it's 2 cards that they get back. Well, at least that happened before the poison, but... Okay. Obviously not great. From here, Borrowed Essence, range 3, 1, 2, 3. We can do that. So let's say Spirit Swap and Borrowed Essence. Maybe swap these guys over if needs be. Dark is generated now, so we could do a short rest. And go back and kill this guy at the back. So Unseen Dread, Spirit of the Night. Hop to the back and kill him without any trouble. And then stepping in to stab one of these is probably a smart move. Tactical Order and defensive stance. So Tactical Order will heal us of the poison. Ooh, and if we generate light, they're going to curse themselves. I'm wondering if there's any point in killing this guy. Well, there's definitely a point in killing him. Come to the back. This guy's going to just summon another one, but it's fine. In comes the bear. Big hit from the bear. Love to see it. So the question is it worth us swapping over the slime down here? Yeah. Yeah, it takes them out of melee range. And they're not moving. So well worth it. And we can hit this guy, actually. So we use our Tactical Order to 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will reduce the effectiveness of the incoming slime. Fine, we'll lose Spirit Swap. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Ancient Ward, good time for it. Jaws of Death, also good time for it. Having Kater step in with Dancing Shadows and attack. Actually, let's say Black Arrow. And Doomed Breeze. And we'll do what we can on the Sunkeeper. Ooh, Night Demons are moving quickly. We're going to move faster. We're going to move faster. Maybe in a -1, but we still got it. Go get the chest. You've earned it, mate. A volatile bomb. That is something you don't see every day. Hey, nicely done, skeleton. Disarm both of these. Shame about the time 0, but it is what it is. We'll smack you. Oh, look at that big hit, and then we'll go through to the other side actually, and attack it from here. Well, I'm almost tempted to actually just hit it. We can move one space and give it a smack. Rather than healing up, we don't really need healing. A little bit on the bear, actually. And the bless is worth it. Okay, let's go for Energizing Strike to heal the poison on Kater. So we'll go Maul and Energizing Strike. That's moving quite quickly. Now, does this count as... No, that's an obstacle. That's not a water pump. Because I'm obviously aware that there is the specific text for this scenario. So let's go Smoke Step to create a dark for next turn. And we'll Armor of the Night to heal up. So yeah, we're going afterwards. That would be a good amount of healing for us. We'll do a short rest over here. More like defensive stance, but I suppose we can afford to lose it. Righteous Strength and Illuminate the target. Let's smack it down. There's going to be nothing left anyway. Nothing at all. Well, get the healing as I mentioned. And that's wasted, unfortunately. But the bear's in a reasonable position. We might as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, push towards the door. And unfortunately, this is going to do nothing, but we get some gold, and we're in a better position for next turn. Likewise, step on in, do some healing. Oh, I should have done that the other way around. I am foolish. Oh no, it did create the dark element. That's good. I wasn't convinced. Wasn't convinced. Right, we want to push in with tactical order and practical plans. You're going to do what you can to get to the door. Dancing Shadows will give us a chance to potentially back out. Which means you're moving relatively slowly over here, but that's fine. Let's assume you're not going to be close enough to do anything worthwhile, so we'll go Disorienting, Raw, and Venomous Ally. There's the pumps.
Signs of corruption. You find your way into the final room of the chamber, hoping to finish off the rest of your adversaries quickly. Instead, horror invades your mind as you view the scene before you. 4 water pipes stand vertically in the back of the room, clear conduits for the pumping of the city's water. Attached to the pipes, however, are writhing black masses, poisoning the water running through.
Yep, we can see them right there.
When you enter, some of the black mass drips down from the pipes, coalescing into the forms of small, bulbous imps with mouths full of teeth.
Nom 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 nom.
The horde of demons and undead isn't exactly a welcome sight either.
Okay, so the imps are gonna do ranged 4 poison attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so if we're here, we're basically gonna get hit, and they're moving at the end of the turn. They're not moving though, so we could just take 1 on the chin. You're gonna move 2, so you're basically coming up to the door. And again, you're moving slow-ish. Do not like this. Do not like this. What about you? Move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get to here, at least we're not getting completely stabbed by these guys. And we could teleport someone from the back all the way into the middle to help out. Okay, yeah. That sort of works. This might be a mistake. But we'll position ourselves where we can. Okay, swap the positions of any 2 characters. And then I think we're going to summon a friend. And then we will disarm the stun traps, because we don't have anything that can really push mobs into them. That was lucky. That was incredibly lucky. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. We can just tactically move in. Buff ourselves up. And biff him down. Wasn't a ×2, but it was a big hit. Painful, but I'm willing to take that one. That's annoying, because we've got poison again, but... Ooh, more. Okay. That's not exactly what I was expecting. How many more of these are going to crop out? Well, we need to... Let's go Patch Fur and Borrowed Essence. We need to move in and close one of these at the very least. Short Rest. It's a shame losing Black Arrow. Dancing Shadows, that's fine. So if we use Unseen Dread, we can move 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get like right into the next one. And then we could go invisible with Black Arrow and be in a big position to do some damage next turn. Then we're looking at the damage we could do over here. Which is likely to be moving a little bit slowly with Hammer Blow. We can Dazzling Charge, actually. We don't have to clear one each. That's what I'm thinking. So we could Dazzling Charge, stun something, and like push on through next turn, maybe. Okay, get right onto this. Oh, we're not going to be able to go invisible. This plan has gone slightly wrong by my inability to read and plan correctly. Okay, new plan. Still going invisible. It just means Unseed Dread is being wasted. And the invisible was wasted anyway. That's brilliant. It's a shame these guys are tying that thing up. But it's understandable. Okay, so that counts as adjacent up here. Heal off some of that poison for what it's worth. This is about to become very painful. Oh, lucky. Is that acting as an ablative critter? Wow. No. No. Goodbye. Goodbye, Patch Fur. Oh no, it's got to be Blood Hunger. Goodbye, Blood Hunger. Jeezy crazy. That's just like a big fat no. Right, we're going to charge in here and we're going to stun something and then we're going to hit something else. So heal up that poison. Stun you. Almost got it. Yeah, there's more appearing every single turn. Right, short rest. Sure, we'll lose Patch Fur. It's going to be Ancient Ward to get some disarms off, and we will discard. We'll discard Maul. Because I messed up so badly up here. Oh, we don't have Quiet Frenzy either. 1, 2, 3, 4. What have we got that's the biggest move? Doomed Breeze will get us 1, 2, 3. And then we can do a big hit with Arm of the Night, or we can do Dark Cloud to get some cursing out. And over here, we want to discard. So let's go Purifying Aura to get the melee retaliation. And we'll discard Empowering Command to get that done. And at least that's 2 of these done this turn. Step on in, get the curse. Give him a hit, give him another curse. That was unfortunate. That's also pretty unfortunate. Skeleton's trying hard. So we're going to do Ancient Ward. Let's see. You're attacking and piercing. You're attacking at range. Fine. Try and kill you. Try and hit you. You're already stunned. Try and kill you? Maybe? That's not bad. Does this actually count? It hasn't marked it. I'm assuming that counted. But it didn't mark it, and I'm now apprehensive. Oh. Hang on. Restart round. You have to specifically select the pump you're going to do. That's the only thing I dislike about the interface is sometimes it's not obvious what you're trying to do. Right, this was going to be a short rest, and we were losing Patch Fur, and we went for Ancient Ward and Maul. Over here we moved in with Doomed Breeze and we did Dark Cloud, and here it was Purifying Aura, which we were going to have the top ability, and we were discarding Empowering Command for the bottom. Okay, so in fact, let's do it as we did last time. So 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, it might end up with different rolls on the things. There we go. 1 done. You're stepping in, putting a curse out. And then stabbing and doing a bit more cursing, but rather ineffectually. Activate this. And then forgo the bottom action to knock that out. Okay, we're back on track. Ow! Poor bear. That is a lot of damage for the bear to take. Quite glad for those curses now. I think somehow we're not going to end on maximum health. Also, we're only taking ranged attacks, which is annoying. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to move 4. Let's do a short rest. It's fine. We'll do a tactical order to move 4. That gets us in. And then the following turn we'll be able to act on that. Illuminate the target will potentially get us killing something. We could do a short rest and we could do another Ancient Ward. So, Ancient Ward and Energizing Strike. Try and get as much healing out as possible. We'll go Armor of the Night and Smoke Step. So we'll step in and do some stabbing somewhere. Okay, Imps are going to strengthen and muddle, so we've almost got a free round this time. I say almost because these things never quite go according to plan. Right, so we need you. It'd be good to do these guys. That was actually a really nice hit there. Bit of healing for herself as well. Step on in, drink your healing potion. Get a stab. This is going to be pretty nasty over here. So we're going to step in and we're going to kill this guy before he has a chance to attack. Although he's already disarmed, so it's not really an issue, but still good to kill him. And yeah, you know what? Drink your potion. Feel better. No. Let's say no thank you to that. That was just way too much damage. Short rest. Redraw. So we're down to our last health. Ancient Ward. Jaws of Death. This is going to be a short rest up here as well. But the mission itself is going to finish, so it's not really a problem. It just means we're not going to end on max health. It's a bit of a shame. I suppose we could walk a bit closer and try and get some healing on us. But I don't see us getting 6 healing. We could go invisible, but that's not going to help us either. Alright, Doomed Breeze, Dark Cloud, let's just make it as hard as possible for the enemy. Over here. Glorious Bolt is 5 healing, actually. At range 3. And Righteous Strength. So we're going to discard Righteous Strength and use Glorious Bolt. May as well grab some money. You're probably going to be retiring, but might as well get it. There's that glorious bolt. And we'll do the last of the water pumps. Oh, Bear, you've consistently rolled -2s on that. I do feel bad for you. Are you feeling okay? Let's go for 1, 2, 3. And then the bear can do a little bit of stabbing. It might finish it off. Yeah, great. I feel a bit better for the bear now. Yeah, almost enough healing, just not quite. Having 3 targets on that ancient ward is really, really awesome. But with the water pumps cleansed, that's all we needed.
By the time the fight is over, the walls and floor are a mess of black ooze. None of it's pulsating anymore, though, which is a step in the right direction. A simple mop can clean the remnants, now that the dark presence has been removed.
With a lot of swinging of warhammers.
You approach the back wall and bemusedly wipe away some of the grime with your finger. Most of it comes off easily, but a chalky black streak remains. Curious, you take your sleeve and begin wiping the wall more vigorously, quickly revealing some sort of runic language. With enough cleaning, you find lettering covering the entire back wall. The letters are unrecognizable, but you jot them down and head back to town, bringing the writings to a language expert at the university.
Interesting. So we managed to get the Zealot. That was actually by accident. The others, unfortunately, not so much. But I believe we've just retired 2 characters.
It's part of a ritual, says a bespectacled quattrel, staring down at your crude writing. I am not myself entirely familiar with the specifics, but it seems to be a ritual to wellspar, corrupt.
Okay.
I believe such corruption would require the use of a conduit. The quattrel peers even more intently at the writings. Ah, here. Something referred to as the artifact, housed at the Temple of Elements. The quattrel rushes over to a bookcase overflowing with texts. Ah, interesting. I've heard of that before. He disappears behind a large stack of tomes. Yes, the Temple of the Elements. His head pops out above the books. The Temple of the Elements, said to house the Vessel of the Elements, a powerful ancient artifact capable of giving shape and power to the elemental residues around us. The book says the temple isn't even that far from here. Somewhere around the fork in the Serpent's Kiss River. If you're looking to get to the bottom of the corruption, I'd start there.
Oh, we have some direction. 10 gold each, extra reputation, extra prosperity, +2 prosperity, wow. And 12 XP. So, the Implement of Light. Fairfox has accomplished his personal quest, and there's no more motivation to go exploring monster-filled ruins. It's worse than you thought. Even with the axe, the undead scourge has simply grown too strong. There's nothing else you can do from here, because this disease runs deeper than one city. After thanking your fellow mercenaries, you leave Gloomhaven to hunt down the true source of this dark necromancy. You only hope another will fight for the light in this city, as you bring it into the darkness beyond. pretty fun. I do like this character. The whole one bear summon is really very cool. It doesn't mean that you end up often feeling like you're not utilizing your full turn, but you do get a lot of free actions with the bear just moving and acting before you start commanding it. So we get a quest unlocked. We're getting the Wand of Tremors design, and we get an additional prosperity. The Clockwork Cove has been unlocked, and the Wand of Tremors design. No idea what the Clockwork Cove is all about, but we'll find out. And Cater has gone as well. Such beauty you'd never dreamed of. As a mercenary, you visited places few have ever set foot in. You've even brushed paths with beings from other realms. Having now been in the presence of these natural wonders, you wish you'd focused on the locations themselves rather than the battles you took there. Your time as a mercenary has taught you to handle yourself, but some other inhabitants of the plane can take your place as a warrior. You're leaving Gloomhaven in search of more sights and experiences, which you plan to take in without constant bloodshed. So we're getting the Inferno Blade design, another quest, and another prosperity. Well of the Unfortunate. That does look rather unfortunate, doesn't it? Well, we don't really have much choice in terms of the characters to the left. Blaze has gained a level, which is good. So we'll do that quickly. Taking to level 7. Weapon of Purity. During any of your attack actions, you can burn light to add +2 attack. Gain advantage and 1 experience. And it's got move and attack on the bottom. That's an amazing card. Right, you just shield and retaliate and generate light. Ooh, one adjacent ally may recover one of their burned cards or 2 burned cards. I mean, this is a permanent burner, but that's still very powerful. So if we were to take Weapon of Purity, what would we swap over? Maybe Glorious Bolt? Yeah, we can do that. So Glorious Bolt comes off. It is useful in a pinch, but if we get to the point where we're needing that much... In fact, no, we'll keep it on. Let's lose Tactical Order. That seems like a far more sensible choice. And over here, we are quickly maxing out what we've got on these. Maybe Recover? It's 2 extra heal cards, which is always going to be handy. I love it. Right, to the Merchant. So there are the Inferno Blade design. During your melee attack, burn fire to add +2 to a single attack. Does not get used up. So this is like the Nightblade. Just as cheap. That could actually do really well for an Ocean. Because an Ocean already generates fire with Cauterize. And with Fatal Fury, hypothetically. So, yeah. That's really one to consider. And the other one was the Wand of Tremors. During your turn, create Earth. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's reusable after a rest. It's a shame that Kato got that volatile bomb, actually. I mean, the worst person to actually pick it up, but it's still kind of amusing. I was saving these up, saving the money up, from what I remember. Oh, it's gone and been weird. Let's do it like that. Yeah, I was saving the money up so that we could improve cauterize or one of the other things. It might have been break the chains. I think it was getting wound on break the chains. I think that's what I wanted, saving up 100 for. Oh no, it was saving up 80 for putting poison on this. So we're not gonna buy that that blade just yet. But thinking about the options, we can start pushing Cinder with Enocean, start really trying to get fire out there, and pick up the Inferno blade to augment maybe next time. But yeah, 2 more characters retired, and we are one tiny bit away from prosperity level, or wealth level 6. Only a few quests left to go, 52 done. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven. See you soon.